All right, howdy, howdy, you guys. How you doing tonight? I know I haven't streamed in a little while since what Saturday? Was it Saturday? No, Sunday, right? It was just uh Halloween. It's funny because Halloween feels like it both happened very recently and not very recently. So my days are kind of mixed up. I can't even remember the last time I streamed. I think it was Sunday though. How does my mic sound, by the way? Because on the VOD for when I was playing SMT1 last time, it sounded like really Halloween was 15 years ago. Yeah, it kind of feels like that. Nah. Once it passes, right? Um the VOD for SMT1, I noticed my mic was still peaking. Sounds not peaky. Okay. I still noticed it going into the red a little bit, and I had adjusted it. Let me pull it down a little bit. So this is Sok-worlds. I have been made aware of this a long time ago, actually. It was actually something that came up when people were suggesting stuff to Vinny, and I think the version that I had tried out was on itch.io. So unfortunately, I was working on a world for this like way back. I noticed that I didn't actually have it on Steam. So the version I played was probably on itch.io. Wherever the world is in the files that I made for the itch.io version is like buried somewhere. I was making like an Egyptian world. So if I return to this again, which might be the case because of the amount of worlds, I have a list that Kite Line curated for me. Thank you very much for doing that, by the way. Of a bunch of really interesting worlds. A lot of them are by, was it sadtiredclwn? Let me get the name here. Sadtiredclwn. Clown without the O. Did a lot of like really surreal maps using Sok-worlds. Now, Sok-worlds, like the way some of you made maps, by the way. Madge and Loops made maps. I don't know if Loops is here. Madge is here, and so I might check out those maps tonight if I have time. I may end up having to break this up into two parts. So if I don't get to them today, I will definitely get to them to the second time that I play this. But this is sort of like it's almost like you take images from this like database that they have. I don't know where they host the images at. You can't find porn, of course. There's no not safe for work images. I think it's like filtered pretty good. There might be like boob on or something like that, but there's nothing too weird in it, I don't think. But yeah, you basically create worlds. It's almost like if you guys have seen Soup, that game that I did like mods for when that Vinny played, that's sort of like a it's almost like a miniature homage to LSD Dream Emulator. The worlds in Sok-worlds are kind of like that, but much bigger. And you use the images and you like kind of cut them out and erase parts and basically like place them everywhere in these like worlds. And actually you can like build architecture with the images, and I'll show that too. Like people have taken the parts and pieces, some searchable images through this database, put them together, and they can make like bridges and castles and like you name it. People have done like really cool stuff with this. And after I'm streaming this, like if you are interested in playing this and making a map yourself, definitely let me know if you do that. That way, if I return to this, I can check out more maps, especially if you guys make them. So let me pop up this list. Now, the only downside I notice to this exploratory game is the load times for a lot of the maps. They do vary based on the amount of images, and I assume that's because it has to tap into its database of images that it pulls from, and that's why some of these maps like take longer. Like it's going to really vary depending on the map. So what I'm going to do to try and remedy that is I have two instances of Sok-worlds going, so I can load one map and then I can preload another one. And some of them actually have music, and I don't remember how you're supposed to implement music into the maps. So hopefully I can like mute like the second instance while I'm going through the first. That way I can also just kind of remedy the whole load time thing. So I'm going through Kite Line's list. I'm going to do what I'm going to do because I wanted to check out Madge and Loop's world as well. And they actually show up. Let me go ahead and go into this. They show up at the top here, so they're easy to find. Since you guys made those recently. I don't know, like, if people are still making worlds for this, like, even now, or if some of these are actually just, like, really old. Because this has been out, I don't know how long it's been out on Steam, but I know it's been out on, like, somewhere else, like, itch.io for quite a while. But I think it's separate? I don't know if it, like, maps that are made for the other version are on this version or not. So they might be completely separate on the Steam version. So what I will do is I'm going to start with Kite Line's list. And there are some notes here as well to kind of let me know what to keep an eye out for. A lot of these are by sadtiredclwn, so I'm going to start with one of those. And also, just as a warning on some of these, and I haven't like fully... You know, I tried to keep myself from being spoiled. You know, seizure, epilepsy warning on some of the maps, especially the ones that sadtiredclwn made. So, your world doing numbers? Yeah, I see you got 2 likes there, so I guess people have been checking it out, which is cool. Okay, so first one by sadtiredclwn is called Unfinished One. There is a warning, potential seizure warning, eyesore in this one. Okay, so we're already diving in. We're diving into the good stuff here. What I liked about this when I was kind of like trying it out way back and I did some test maps today is that just like Soup and like LSD Dream Emulator, it has kind of like that egg-like feel. If you guys like egg-like games, and there's definitely stuff like, I don't know, is it like Crypt Worlds I'm thinking of? And like Fantabulous Game stuff where the egg likes have like just little, there's some that just have JPEGs for NPCs, like a lot of 2D assets that are like in a 3D environment, which is really cool, which this thing kind of does. It's Unfinished One, so let me load this one here. And while that one's loading, oh, that loaded quickly. Okay, oh boy. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna put that on standby really quick and then load, I'll load Mage's map. There's actually a Sok-worlds version of the fantastic game buried in there somewhere. Oh, that sounds awesome. I saw something like, there's some other stuff I came across while I was searching for some things. There's some really weird maps, like, oh, did you hear a chirp? I'm sorry about that. Okay, so I'm gonna get the other instance here and load another one. Hopefully loading another map at the same time as running this one will not slow it down, so I'll let that go and explore this one. I'm pretty sure the chirp thing is XSplit, and I apologize for that. I don't know if it's just like XSplit gradually going to shit, or if it's a combination of that and my mic, because I notice it when I do pre-recorded videos too. This is really cool looking, by the way. It's nice when you're exploring maps in Sok-worlds, it's nice when they kind of have a shared like color theming going on. Like you notice this has a lot of like black and white images, and they're positioned in a very specific way, in a very specific pattern, and then you have like the yellow and the blue to kind of contrast with it. So a lot of these maps are quiet. Some of them have music. I don't know if you guys mind the quietness, but I can try. Maybe I can find some music. What would be good? You know what? Hold on. Let me get, what would be good music for this? I need something retro. Oh, wait a minute. I'm hearing... Is that coming from the other map? Hold on. Oh, that might actually be coming from Mage's map. Okay, so I'll have to mute. Well, we can listen to the music from Mage's map for this one. I was gonna load like a playlist of music, but if some of these have music already, I'll just, you know, and some of them don't, that's fine. Let's see. All images are pulled from a stock photo website. Don't remember which one. It's got stuff that looks like plants, music notes, tentacles. So it's like abstract and aquatic. Also, on some maps, it's probably good for me to try and look at every nook and cranny because there might be some secrets that I might miss out on. See, music in this game is from a preset list, so get used to listening to the same 3 or so songs over and over. Oh, joy. You know what? That's fine. Because I know some of these are quite short, so if they change every so often, that's fine. As long as the loop is good. Like, I don't mind listening to the same loop over and over as long as it's not, like, obnoxious or anything. And this is, well, this is from another map playing right now. But, this is fine. You know, it's funny, but if the yellow and spapple was exchanged with red, it almost would give me a Persona 5 vibe. Sort of like that aesthetic. I'm not sure what you would call it. When does a song start? It already started. Oh wait, you mean it's just constantly the intro of a song that's looping repeatedly, right? By the way, Kite Line, if I miss anything, because when I'm actually streaming stuff versus playing it on my own, I'm gonna suffer from streamer's curse and blind things. So just let me know if there's anything I should be looking out for, depending on like what map I'm in. Also, an interesting thing about this game when people make maps is like you can make terrain. I don't know if you could set thickness because this actually has thickness to it. It's interesting. Even though you're using flat images, I'm wondering if you could set thickness to create terrain. But yeah, you can create terrain. You can even create stuff that you can jump on. I don't think I can jump on this though. Or can I go under it? Oh, it's like a little maze thing. You can't believe they ripped off Persona 5. Wow, this is trippy though. When you do something like this and have all the lines together, it's pretty cool. It reminds me of those like illusion things that have stuff like this where you have to they kind of trick your brain into thinking that there's actually movement when there isn't. On a like something like that. If you look at like stuff like this, where you look at far away, it almost seems like they're flashing. Even though they're not animated, but if you kind of move it around like that, it looks like it's flashing, which is cool. Magic eye images, yeah. I remember when I was a kid, and that was a popular thing with books, the magic eye images, but I used to strain my eyeballs. I didn't know how to look at them properly, because they're like, oh, you need to cross your eyes or something like that in order to see them. And I remember just straining really bad just to be able to view those things. Chirp? Another chirp? I'm actually wondering if it's due to processing, because I have some stuff ticked on in XSplit for extra processing, because for whatever reason this mic was peaking a lot lately, and I have some extra noise and compression reduction, but I wonder if that's causing it to randomly chirp. This is a nice little map. I have a feeling like I was told like sad tired clowns maps are really cool, and if this is like the first one I'm seeing, I can't wait to see the rest of them. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and check out on the fly tech issue diagnosis. Yeah, it's always something, right? It's usually audio too, so I'm gonna go ahead and exit out of. Actually, you know what? No, I gotta preload another map. That's how I have to do this in order to save time. And now I have stuff popping up asking me for updates. Hold on for a second. Gotta get rid of that there. Okay, so I'm gonna preload another map in this one. Hopefully it doesn't have any music. Let me look at the list here. So I'm gonna load, let's see, Unfinished 2 by Sad Tired Clown. And then I'll go and look at Madge's map. Let's see, Unfinished 2. I know sometimes this search doesn't show, like you have to type it in very specifically. Even if you type in like part of the word, sometimes it just won't show up. So let me go ahead and load this one in. As you know, you notice that it does take a while. Wow, look at that. Okay, I will look at this in just a second. Let me get the other one going. Madge's map here. Okay, I'm gonna have to, let me see if I can bring this window over. Okay, and then I gotta switch on an XSplit. Let me see here. Okay, for some reason it's showing me the same instance. Okay, so let me get the other one going. Very cool XSplit. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to, I don't know why it's doing this. Maneuver between two instances. They didn't really take too long to load though. I guess it just depends on the map. So give me a moment here to get this one going. You got another chirp? Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. I really don't know what to do about it. I don't know if restarting XSplit or doing anything like that will help. So this is Madge's map. What did you call it, by the way? I didn't catch what it was. Get the bugs, get in the pod. You don't make the rules. See, for me, your own map took 5 minutes. Might have other stuff running at the same time, but still. Okay, yeah, this actually didn't load, like, too badly for me. Is that Hatsune Miku? State of Being? Is that what it was called? Is this a bootleg Nahobino? What's the chicken? Is that supposed to be a Monosako? If my fingers are water, can I pee out of them? I see you incorporated some of my cursed memes from the SMT streams. Why? The chirps don't bother me too much, but yeah. It's kind of sucks that it's happening like that frequently though. Also, it's funny with these images because if you look back, it almost looks like something that you go on, but it's obviously flat, so. We got a capybara here. So this looks like a carnival grounds or something, like you're going into a tent. Kermits, okay. Are these supposed to be like lime seals or something, Madge? Chris Samoa. Who's this fellow with the banana here? I don't really recognize some of these. Are some of these like supposed to be like bootlegs of memes that I would know maybe? And you can actually use these as, it's funny how you can use the images as stairs in this. It's got origami bees. You buy this later, it looks on. Definitely, yeah, it's actually really fun to create in this. It's a shame I don't have my own map still, but it was for the other version that existed. Do I look like someone? So tired of that dip that. This is supposed to be doodle. Disgruntled orb. What business do you have here? I'm simply milk. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay. I don't know. I have no comments for that. It was a simple mistake. I just need more time to fix them up. Stupid compound words. Nice house. What's this mushroom thing over here? At first you don't succeed, next bit. A random bowl of soup, okay. Yeah, you could do some interesting things with the images by layering them. There's another thing far away if you can find it. Let me see if I can see it. Is it... Oh, way over there? I'll go... Yeah, it looks like it's really far away. I'll go look at that. There's a thing here, which is pretty cool. Be like a whole castle here? It looks like a knot golem. Skelly man. Yeah, it's really cool how you can just make like entire buildings or stairs or whatever with flat images. It takes a bit of time though. This is a Marimart? They say you are what you eat, but I have yet to become human. Oh no, that's cursed. Like what you see? Well, sorry, I don't do meetups. Where did you find that? A hot dog. Nice shop. Welcome, we have everything you need, fellow America enthusiast. I just want my cheese. I owe too much to leave this place. What is this fucking the staircase to Dracula's castle with the fucking Minotaur on it? Got random enemies guarding the staircase. This is actually really cool, the way you did this. This kind of reminds me of Norn from, you know, SMT and Persona. Yeah, nice layering that you did there. That's really cool. Oh my god. Metallic ruler of the land. Do you wish to speak to me? Look back upon thyself. Have you been fair to your fellow man? Reflect on all aspects of one's inner psyche. Am I boring to you? Apologies. You're not here for that. You're here to have fun and escape. Carry on then, traveler. Broaden your horizons. Your brain rot is hard to explain to people true that a Benny egg like you played. Well, it doesn't need to have reason. It really doesn't. Nice throne. Okay, so I'm gonna go take a look at that thing that was far away on the map, and then I'm gonna load. Gonna see if I can load the other map. I'll have to alternate between loading one map and another. But so they aren't taking that long to load, so maybe I don't even need to do that. You know, that reminds me, because when I was making my own map, I encountered this, but Sad Tired Clown's map so far have extremely clean looking images on them, because you have a way to, like, you have to erase parts in them. I don't know if there's like a clean way to actually cut stuff out other than using the eraser. And I don't know how they managed to get the stuff on their maps to look so clean. Let's see, PC is also old, so maybe yours will load them faster. maybe. I don't know that it's GPU dependent. I do have a really good CPU, but I only have a 1070 for a GPU. Made it this far. Here's your prize. Pet the kitty. Is this the thing that was far away? I don't know why I'm running to that cursed like feed the cat game that Vinny played. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. Very cool. Let me load up another map here while I look at so I'll load up Loop's map. And then I'll look at the other one that sadtiredclwn made. You see if I'll have to switch it on in XSplit here. If it'll let me. It seems like it's not easy to do. Yeah, that one's taking a while, so I'll let that one load. There we go. Okay, so I'll put Loops on standby, his little map. There we go. And so I guess you'll just have to listen to the music that's coming from Loops' map. Wow, look at this. See, this is what I was talking about. How do you manage? Is there like a transparency thing that you can enable? Like I haven't tried doing stuff with Sok-worlds in a very long time, so I gotta wonder if they added some new features to the world creation that actually makes like cutting stuff out easier, because this stuff is extremely clean. You see like little bits there, but otherwise it's really well done. You can search for transparent images, so I assume that actually helped with this then. Interesting enough, the way this looks, oh, there's something far away here. Reminds me of some of the like musical, the abstract musical things that Kanaguri has done. If you guys are familiar with that Japanese game dev, which I played some stuff from way back. He's like he's supposed to be an obscure Japanese game dev, and he does like it's hard to explain the stuff that he makes. He makes cursed things. He makes a lot of experimental stuff. He does like musical things, like a lot of weird like programming fuckery with the hot soup engine, which is what soup is made out of, the engine that soup uses as well. So let me get the list up here, that way I know if there's anything. Let's see, sparse and minimal, but very cool. Some images just come transparent, so if they're doing this with the eraser, you'll be surprised. There's something over here that I may have missed. Soup is made inside of an engine, I see. Yes. Oh, this is cool. Look at that. It's a little like stage. The band on it. I may have hips of wood and feet of lead and a spine of rubber, but when I'm listening to your tunes, I can dance like any other. Oh, that's really cool. It's, oh, this is cool. I like how they're using like, I guess the silhouette style to make little sets out of. Ah, it's really neat. It's like moments, like memories. Oh, look at the layering on that. That's so cool. It actually reminds me of this world I went to in VR chat that was made by a Japanese user. And it was like like going through a doujin. Like they took layers of art and put it together to make like panels for a comic that you can like, that were, it's hard to explain. They're like, it's like taking a manga but making it 3D in a way where you could like actually step into the windows of the panel and everything was like layered in a way to where it was 3D. It's really cool. I haven't gotten a chance to show you guys that, but I'll have to go back into it. It's from a there's a huge hub made by that has a bunch of like Japanese made maps. A lot of them were made for like jams and stuff that I'll have to go back and check out sometime because they're really cool. Well, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and load another map here. I'm gonna load beach. I wish they had, I don't know if this has a favorite system. I did like most of the maps that are on the list because I assume maybe that would help me find them faster, but I think the likes are just kind of like a thumbs up type of thing. So let me go ahead and load that and then I'll grab Loops' map, Small Reprieve. Switch it and exploit here. Okay, so I'll have to mute one of the instances because we have music. Let's see, in the top left of the explore page, you can toggle the tab to your favorites. Oh, that's good to know. Let's see. I don't know which one belongs to Loops' map. So, yeah, there's like, I have two volume sliders for Sok-worlds, but I don't know which one is which, so. But this is, oh wait, I gotta switch it over. Sorry. Let's see, where's the other one here? Oh god, where's the instance? I have like a million things on exploit here. So I'm trying to find it. Oh, here it is. Nope, that's not the one. Yeah, give me a moment here. I probably should have created like my own layout for this. Yeah, I just disabled the overlay too. Here, let me remove some stuff so I can actually see what I'm doing here. 1 second. I have to really clean up my layout because sometimes I'll load like different things and I won't even like remove them. I should have made like a separate layout for this. Okay, there's that. There's this. Okay, there we go. And then I need to find the overlay that I just disabled. It's not that one. Where did I put it? Oh, fuck it. Well, chat's gonna float there for a bit. Let's see, you can also mute the music in-game if it becomes a problem. Okay. Let me see if I can do that then. So I'll enable that one, and then I will, let's see, options. Let's see, audio on. Okay, that helps. Thank you for that. That helps me deal with the double instance issue. Okay, so this is Small Reprieve by Loops. Oh, it's like you built a whole castle in here. It feels very like Souls-esque. Like this is the fog door before you go to a boss in a Souls game. Is my strength leaving me? I pray to even see tomorrow. Oh, is this a bot? Oh, this is like a Souls reference, isn't it? Because that looks like it's supposed to be a bonfire. Oh, leave me be, I'll only be a bother. Rejoice, the silent night makes a return. And Chainsaw Man? I assume? Chainsaw Man and Souls? The darkest souls? I've been seeing a lot of mentions of Chainsaw Man lately. And it's kind of weird because I I saw stuff related to Chainsaw Man a long time ago. Like, I think it was the manga though. So is it getting more attention because is there like an anime or something now? Is that why I'm seeing a lot of stuff about it? Because I've seen stuff from the manga like way back. Last Pyromancer bit the dust 145 years ago. The anime is out? Okay, that explains it. Hey kid, got a light? Amazing. Greetings, stranger. I come from faraway lands. Is this head just a tire? What is that? Some sort of like engine? I like how you made part of his armor out of like roof tiling. That's very clever. It's a jet engine? Oh, I've seen this dude. Is this also from Chainsaw Man? I saw a thing with a guy that has like a gun for a head. I admire your bravery, knight. This damn sign claims many a weaker man. That's really cool that you combine that to make it look like the one gun-headed dude. These old sun-bleached bones know all too well. Let's see, can I actually jump out of here? It's kind of cool how you did the environment here. You can just like jump out and explore this wasteland or desert land. You've never seen it, but you like the gun head. Yeah, this is really cool, Loops. I like it. My favorite part of this though is this door here because it looks like it reminds me of like a fog door in Dark Souls, so all right, let me go ahead and load another map here. Well, actually, you know what? Let me try here. I'm going to try something because these maps are taking very little time to load for me. So let me go ahead and kick out, you know, I'm actually just going to see how it does with one instance. That way I'm not like constantly swapping this around. So I just exited that. Okay, here we have this one. I'm just going to see how they load, like, you know, without having the two instances. So we have beach here. I'm going to unmute it. There we go. This is also by, I think this is by sadtiredclwn as well. Continue. Is this the world where lost socks go? With the other one that I just, Oh, this is sadtiredclwn. The other one I was just playing, or this one? This is actually very bright and cheery compared to the other maps, but, it's cool that they have a lot of, variants, like different themes in their maps. Like you had one that was like, aquatic and abstract. You had one that kind of felt like going through someone's like lost memories in a way, like little moments. Oh, the whole game, because Sok-worlds. Oh, okay, that went right over my head. Omega Haunter. This is really cute. I like it. I like how they did the ocean too. You notice how they layered, I'm not sure if that was the intention, but they layered these images to kind of make it look like the, like how the water washes up on shore, how there's layers to the water. That is really cool. Man, this does give me Soup vibes though, just because of how, Soup is like a very tiny version of this, because it's all like, you know, Soup has a bunch of rooms and they're all like very compact, and there's usually like one image in them. But the kind of things that I've seen people done with the Soup mods when they're limited like that, it's really cool. It is really cool seeing what people do. And of course, you guys, if you watch like the mods I did for Vinny in Soup, I did like a lot of stuff in that. Teeny tiny little level. Okay, so let me go to the menu. So Kite, you said, let me scroll back up here. In the top left of the explore page, top left. So, okay, explore. Oh, there we go. Okay, this actually helps me find stuff a lot quicker. They're kind of out of order though, I think. Let me see. Let me see if it has stuff in order of the list, because that would help a lot with trying to... Okay, it's not in order. That's fine. Let's see, jumping 002. I see that Black Lodge map. I'm gonna talk about that, by the way. I'll mention that in a minute. Let's see. I'm looking for jumping 002. Oh, there it is. Interesting. See how long this loads. Okay, this one. Oh, okay. That's actually not bad. That's like less than a minute to load some of these. Let me pull up the thing here. Let's see. Jumping 002. Let's see. It's meant as a... Let's see. Platforms become invisible with the floor color. That's interesting. Uh-oh. Sok-worlds is loading. Okay. Oh, look at this. That is a cool thing too, because you can make a platformer with this. Because you can create platforms out of the images. Like, you know how people create bridges and stairs. So you could actually, like, if you wanted to, you could make a platformer out of Sok-worlds. Oh shit. Yeah, I'll have to be careful. I like the minimalist design of sadtiredclwn's worlds. Very simple but well executed. Oh boy. That yeah, I'm not exactly the best with platformers, especially if they're in first person. So hopefully I'll have to try and be careful. I think that one there is kind of tripping me up a little bit. Tried searching for sadtiredclwn on social media, but they seem pretty private. Yeah, sometimes that is the case with creators, and I've come across that too. Like say if there's an obscure game or a mod that I found on like an indie game site that isn't as popular as the usual ones. You're like, hey, I want to see if this person's still active or if they're still making stuff, but maybe they just don't use, it's possible they don't really use social media as much as other people. Oh god, please don't fall. That is a long way up. Please don't fall. This is like butt clenching jumps here. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean, because these platforms are the same color as the floor, so you kind of have to be facing upwards, and you're not going to know if you land on them if you look down, because that's completely invisible. Holy shit. Oh god, please, 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 please. Just... Oh god, no. These are actually a lot closer, but... Okay, how... Okay, I was about to say, how are you supposed to get up there? Because I didn't notice this one. Okay. Yeah, here's where it starts getting fucked, because now they're starting to get at an angle. Let's see, pro tip, you can press Alt F4 to teleport to the nearest checkpoint. Wait, this game has checkpoints? Let me continue trying to jump up there, and if I fall, I'll try that and see where it places me. I had no idea that this is, oh god. Look at this shit. This is, you can't even, I'm doing good. but if I look down, I can't see shit. I want to see if I can make it up there this way. Okay, now we can actually see some of the platforms, but then now we have like they alternate between being seen and not seen. Oh god, don't pull. God. Oh, look how long it goes up. I don't know. I'll try. This is actually really neat. Oh my god. Let's see. Alt F4. Wait. That just closed the game. What? Was that supposed to happen? No, did I hit the wrong thing? No, wait a minute. Okay, let me open it up. What? I didn't know you could. I didn't know. Okay, let me tell you something. I'm kind of a boomer with Windows, and I don't always know the shortcuts. Trust me, I don't know all the shortcuts that you can use in Windows, so I've never actually used that. I swear, I've never used that to close a game before. Let me get that back open. 1 second here. I have to figure out. No, I actually have to open it back up in Steam again. 1 second. Whoops. So there aren't actually any checkpoints, right?
Sok-worlds.
That means I'd have to start all the way at the bottom. Should I try and get up there? I'll try again. Could I actually search my liked list? That would actually make it easy. Jumping. Yes. I kind of do that. Don't worry, Jackal, you never knew what copy and paste was until 9th grade. Yeah, they're like, and there's some stuff that was introduced when, Windows 10 came to be. And, that wasn't Windows 7, but I was still like, for a long while, I was still doing things as if I was operating Windows 7. So you can if you want, no pressure, some cool imagery at the top, but that's it. You can try again. Just gotta wait for it to load here. See if I can like speed run this. There we go. Okay, this is the one I have to worry about because it's angled. What? Remember not knowing how to turn your computer off with Windows 8? Oh, I don't even know. I'm still very old school with the way I do stuff on Windows. It just, I don't know, you get so used to doing things a certain way that you refuse to learn how to do the new things until way later. Like, you know how you can use like Windows Shift S to screenshot like an area on your screen? I didn't know you could do that until like last year, I think, because I was using the print button for the longest time. I was using print screen. And yeah, I didn't know that. And like now that I know that, it's so fucking helpful. It is like yeah, because you can use that to like you just screenshot like the area that you designate on the screen instead of like hitting print screen and it just doing the whole screen. So yeah, it's like amazing when I found that out, but I was like, I felt kind of dumb too. I was like, wait a minute, is that how people were like getting screenshots of very specific things so fast? I noticed if I hit like up, if I hit W and space at the same time, it puts me up really quick, but okay. I can hop them really quick, but now I can't see anything. So I have to just kind of guess where I'm jumping. Okay. There we go. Doing good. Kind of back where I'm at a little bit. Can't like over jump here. That could be the issue. Oh god. Oh no, now this is all, it's all just, this is, no. Shit, no. Oh my god. Why? Why? At least they're like kind of angled a little upward now, so I can, oh no, I can barely, oh god. Oh, no. Yeah, I can sort of see something up there, but I think it's just gonna take too long for me to get up there, unfortunately. It was pretty cool though. Truly the Dark Souls of art games. I enjoy. Let me go to the menu here. Let's see, what do we have next on the list? Hammer to Jaw. And a lot of these are by sadtiredclwn, which I'm really enjoying. Let's see, where is it here? Black Lodge. Ruins. I do not see it. That's weird. Thought I liked it. Hammer 2. Here it is. Yeah, it wasn't showing up for some reason. Epilepsy warning? Okay, good to know. Biggest epilepsy warning ever for this one. It's very easy to get stuck, soft locked in the diamond. Let me see. Tab here. In the diamond-shaped entryway at the very beginning, so walk around it to get inside. As with many of sadtiredclwn's worlds, the map keeps going until you reach a credits room. Okay. Interesting. Just gotta wait for this one to load. Uh-oh. Oh no! Sok-worlds is not responding. Here, let me open it up again. It tried to load a little too hard.
Shockbook.
It does that? Okay. Should we just, I guess next time maybe I should just let it wait for it to load. If it freezes, it's not actually frozen. Just give it time. Okay. So I will do that on this one if I encounter that again. So give it a little bit. So how you guys doing this Friday night? You playing any interesting games? I know there's like a million things that are coming out. Like, that's usually the case for fall though. Like, at every like quarter of the year, there's usually like a handful of games that come out. It's really hard to keep up. Like with me, there's so many good. You got gems on your phone? What, Bejeweled? Or what? Let's see. Working on collab work. Doing all right. Finished Amnesia Rebirth. Oh, nice. Is that the new one that came out, or is that like an older one? I think I remember Vinny and Critical playing that game. Ooh, look at this. Doing a bunch of dailies and stuff, and Wicked bored recently. Kind of wanted to start Returnal. Oh, I like this. How everything has like it's a completely like black world, but there's stuff that has like outlines. Although, you know what's interesting about these? They remind me of VR chat maps too that I've been to, like the more surreal ones. Because there's definitely one that kind of has this feel to it. Kind of reminds me of like an alien landscape. Do not walk through the entryway, you will get soft locked. Just go around. Okay. As cool as it looks, I will not do that. I might actually have to reload this one because I just got stuck on a piece of environment. Okay, let me reload this again. There are a lot of little things to get stuck on. I will stay away from stuff. It's like fucking it's like the pain of playing a Souls game or Bloodborne, and those environments are extremely detailed. They're detailed to the point where if you're running away from enemies in a small area, you can easily get stuck on the environment, and that's still the case for Elden Ring as well, which is funny as fuck. There's been some times where If it's not like a boss in a designated, like a small designated area and it's more open, you can actually get like, it's supposed to get some of those bosses stuck on like trees or little things in the environment. It can be really funny. It's a way to like cheese them too. Okay, so I'm gonna give this a moment. All right, cool. It actually loaded pretty quick. All right, I'm gonna stay away from the triangles. So walk around this. So you can walk around it. Can you actually get through? Oh, I see. I'm gonna assume you can actually get through it this way. The entrance looks really cool. Oh God. I am stuck again. Huh. I wish, you know, they should actually, I don't know if they could add, I don't know if they ever would, but let me load it one more time here. It would be nice to actually, what would be good is adding a respawn to the maps. That way, if you get stuck on something in the environment, you could respawn, it'll reset you back to the very beginning. This is a really cool looking map. It's just kind of a shame that like there are a lot of spots where you can get caught on the environment. So let me try that again. And I guess I'll have to be really careful going around. Gotta be careful of those hard angles. Be cool to see someone take these and recreate them in VR chat. This is a Unity game too, but so that means you could probably dip into it and pull stuff out. Although I don't know how they store the data for these. If they're using like images on like a photo host, I imagine it would probably be hard to actually, if this stored online somehow, like the actual images, then okay, so I'm gonna have to be very, very careful. Okay. I got stuck in the same spot again. It's not even like, I'm staying away from the walls too. It's just this spot here. I don't know if I'd have to like jump around it. You know what? I'll come back to this one. Let me load it to another map. Try hopping over it. Yeah, I might have to do that if I load back into it again, but at the moment I can't seem to even jump or do anything. It's just not letting me move anywhere. It's right on like the ground too. I'll come back to this one. I'll try again. I'm gonna load another one here. Let's see, under. This one takes forever to load in. Not coincidentally, it's also huge. Okay, so let me search for this one called Under. I guess that's oh wow. Look at all the objects here. We'll give it a moment to load. I was gonna say, if these are all like online based, that's my only limit. Issues navigating this aside, and loading or whatever. My limit with like games like this where all the stuff's like stored on a server, like where, because it pulls from a database, right? So if something happened to where you couldn't access like those photos anymore, that means these worlds, like, they wouldn't exist in the same way. Like you couldn't like, you wouldn't be able to see them again. Like if anything happens to this or the hosting in the future. So like, I don't know if there'd be any proper way to archive these. All assets are stored online rather than locally. Yeah. Pulls from Pixabay, so if that site goes down, all these worlds will too. Yeah, it would be cool if there's some way that I don't know if they plan to update this at all. They really, really should. Wait, what happened? Oh, that's weird. So it starts out as a forest. So like when it was loading, I was like, I didn't expect. No wonder it takes a while to load. They actually built like an entire forest. Really lush looking forest too. It's interesting because 2D trees, you see how they're doing these trees? That's the way they used to do trees for a lot of older games. And I mean a lot of vegetation was 2D, so you could easily take 2D images of vegetation and make something that resembles like an old school game's forests. This is really awesome. But yeah, it would be nice to actually have some way to archive these worlds, since they're online only. It's my fucking, it's like the thing that like I lament about a lot of old stuff, old or new, when it comes to like creation. Like, what about Dreams? Like, Dreams is another thing I'm afraid that's going to suffer the same fate too. So many like of these creation tools where they have like this thing that they host your content on, and it's not going to last forever. It kind of reminds me of like the VRML stuff too. At least with the VRML stuff though, even though you can't like experience it the way those virtual worlds could be experienced when people were using them on the internet like back in the 90s and stuff, at least there was a way to actually download them physically. Like, well, I say physically, but digitally, where you could still view those worlds in a certain capacity, even though they aren't like being used in their as like an online world. So rest in peace, old Flash animations that people didn't archive. Yeah, there are ways to access those. Though, even if people aren't, I am very thankful for stuff like Wayback. This is cool, by the way. I love the way they took all of these images and made like debris, like ruins and debris. Now, this doesn't look like it belongs here. That looks like it's from another, you have these like very normal looking ruins, and then you have something like this that looks like it's from another world. But, Wayback is extremely useful, I've found, and there are methods. You guys may have seen some of the methods I used when I did the few like 90s websites or VRML streams I've done. But I have very specific methods of finding stuff through Wayback that people have lost track of. That could be very useful for reacquiring stuff that isn't like currently archived, but you have to really dig for it. Let's see. You happen to watch Ross Scott videos, aka Accursed Farms, on YouTube. He does deep dives on the concerns of games preservation a bunch. I haven't watched him in a while. I do know on one of my older YouTube channels, like on one of my other accounts, apparently I was subscribed to him, and I just like haven't watched him in a while, or I forgot to subscribe to him on my new account. Oh, there's a cave in the back. Okay, I'm rambling, so I'm kind of just like wandering aimlessly. I'll go in there. I think I need to subscribe to him on my new account so I can keep track of him, but I know he goes over stuff like that. Oh, this is really neat. Look at that. The entrance with all the debris around. This is fucking amazing. It's so cool that people can do this with 2D images. Like, you don't need, what are polygons? You don't need that. Like, it's just kind of amazing. Actually, I mean, that's the thing though. A lot of the really, really old, like early, if they weren't using vertex based, if they weren't using math to create 3D, honestly, some of the earliest like 3D stuff when it comes to games, holy shit. Look at the layers on this. Oh my God. They made like vines and stuff. That's fucking amazing. A lot of the early like stuff in the 90s was essentially like flat, like almost like flat images and textures, but done in a way where it was 3D. This looks like a rainbow. Oh, this is a rainbow snake. Rainbow snake. That is something from mythology, actually. I forgot which mythology it was from. There's a Erlinger? I forgot the name of the thing. There's an SMT demon that's based off of the rainbow snake. Oh, this is really cool. Look at this, like, I don't know what this is, like swamp or ethereal water, whatever this is, going to this statue of a goddess. This actually gives me Dark Souls vibes as well, because there are areas in some of the Souls games where you go into this like old abandoned, maybe like a Forbidden Woods or this like tunnel in ruins that people kind of forgot about, and then you find the statue. I think it's like Velka. It gives me like vibes of like this the Velka stuff that you could find in Souls, where she's basically like some sort of goddess that like people either forgot about. Like there's people who worship her, but like she's kind of like forgotten and lesser known. So like her shrines and stuff are hidden away usually in the world. This is really cool. I love the way they did this. It's awesome. Okay. It's called oh, it's Aboriginal. Okay. It's called Yearlinger. See, to menu. Let's see. Eulogy. Island with the temple to explore. Really cool. This is awesome. I'm enjoying this a lot. I hope you guys don't mind some of this being kind of quiet music wise. Some of them have music, but a lot of these don't, so it's just exploring and the noise of walking, which is fine. This has a lot of stuff to load as well. Give it a minute here. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do another website thing again. I feel like I haven't covered nearly enough. Like I've only scraped the surface of like even gaming sites and like stuff from the 90s and early 2000s that exist that haven't really been properly archived. I wish I could spend as much time as possible on it, but I am so like I stretch myself between so many things that I just can't focus on it entirely as much as I want to. Look at this layering. Oh, that's beautiful. And they did that with the water as well to create kind of like the foam and the waves on the ocean. Oh, it's so gorgeous. The things that people can do with limitations always fascinates me. And they made they use like the layering to create like terrain with the rocks as well. Probably only saw 1% when you're younger. Yeah, I did my handful of exploring with like both gaming and anime sites. And this stuff I ended up saving, but that would be buried. Anything I saved as a kid would definitely be buried somewhere. Even though I've been lucky to find hard drives that had old stuff on it, but not everything has been saved. Make sure I check around everything so I don't miss anything that might be there. Okay, it looks like there's a lot of stuff in the back area. If I had the time to, I would love to... I actually have a handful of stuff stored on drives, especially stuff that I've done for Ben, to try and get things working, and even like stuff like Japanese indie games that people kind of lost track of that I need to throw up on archive. Oh, look at this temple with the vines. Oh, they did a good job on the vines here. That is really cool. Wow, all made of like 2D too. Just JPEGs. Oh, this is actually giving me Lament of Innocence vibes with the, I think it, what is it called? The Forgotten Garden? But it kind of reminds me of the place where you fight, Medusa at. What is going on here? It's like prayer rugs. Kind of remind me of prayer rugs. Got vines here. Got like a sphinx. Oh, that's amazing. Got more halls and stuff in here. Man, you could do so, you do so much with this. It's kind of a shame that it takes it. I wish there was like a local way to store these. Maybe they don't quite know how to do it. I know like VR chat, for example, if that's something to compare it to, VR chat is everything's stored online, but it preloads stuff. In a way, it like stores certain information. It has like a catchy where it stores the information so that you load a world once, it adds that data to like a catchy, and then the next time you go to the map, you don't have to like worry about it taking so long to load. Uh-oh. I just got caught on the environment. At least I can view this from here. It's like a horse god in a way. Some sort of like horse spirit entity coming out of a pot, maybe. Let's see. Did you see that someone found an old Japanese copy of RPG Maker with the game loaded to the gills on it? Apparently, it's still possible to find those in the wild. Was it Marsh? Because I think there's a content creator that goes over SMT stuff named Marsh, and I could have swore Marsh was talking about it recently, and he was thinking about covering some of those games. Let's see, so this is Eulogy. Hopefully there's nothing around the corner that I missed out on, because they seem to be stuck on the environment, unfortunately. Speaking of that, I was made aware of, I forgot the name of it, but it's something on GitHub that can hook into Japanese games and even stuff like PC98, and it can do a translation of those games. It does like a local translation. It might pull, I don't know, it might utilize Google Translate or something like that, but it works on a lot of games, and it might be extremely helpful to people who want to play like, you know, non-English games. And even if it does like a rough translation, it's still like a way to help people be able to play those games when they couldn't before, when they had to like use, it's called Articosh, when they had to use guides or translate roughly like I have. Let's see, doing good is the next one. Let me search that. So that's something I kind of want to make use of sometime. Oh boy, what is this map going to be? Because I have like a ton of Japanese indie games, and some of them are on drives, and a lot of them have Japanese text. There is something I used to use that could sort of translate stuff, or at least like change the if you don't have like a Japanese language pack installed or anything like that, it would, some things actually wouldn't work right because it relied on it being able to like reference stuff with the right lettering, and I guess if you didn't have like the language pack installed, it wouldn't operate properly. This looks like something I would see in VR chat, like a shitpost map. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. He's doing good. Oh god. Is there... Oh. Let's see, there are some hidden passages past the computer screens. Oh. I almost blinded that. It's actually really neat. Let's see. Found it, posted in the Discord. Oh, thank you. I'll take a look at that. I wonder if can you get past this? Doesn't seem, no, there's like a little thing over here. Oh my god. Oh, oh my god. It just spirals into, I don't think he's doing good. What do you think? Amazing. I love it. I see something up there though. I don't know. Can you actually? No, 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 no. I just noticed. I almost blinded it too. Oh, holy shit. Wow, look at that. Just spirals into Paint World. There's a screen here. Foxy Kami Butt. Oh my god. Was this a username of a stoner furry? Stoner communist furry. Hey you, we haven't talked in a while, but was wondering how you're doing. I hope you are staying safe. Love you. Is that it? I think that's it. Wait, why can't I go up? I just felt it. I just fell. Is there something in here? Okay, I think that's it. Oh wait, no, that's it. I am doing good. Okay. That was the last. I think that was the last of this. What the fuck? Okay, good. Left to fester. I enjoy. You wasn't able to find a way out of that room? Yeah, it seemed like I was kind of stuck. Here's another one by sadtiredclwn. Give it some time to load. You know what? I just lost. I lost my train of thought. I was going to say something and I can't remember now because I was going on a bunch of different topics about archiving. I did get contacted last month though about a thing I had. I have a long time ago before I started streaming. I just recorded a bunch of like indie games that I had, like mostly Japanese indie games. So like play them, record the footage, put them on my YouTube, and then sometimes I would put up the OSTs, like get the game files and put the OSTs. And a lot of them were like lesser known stuff. Some of them were like stuff that's actually known, but they had like demos that were hard to find on Windows, and there's stuff that I came across a long time ago. And one of them was like a Windows 95 demo for it's not Buster. No, it's Puyo Puyo 2. That's what it was. And I was contacted by people who were trying to look for that demo, and I had a copy of it still. From when I used to do download a bunch of stuff like that from like anime websites and like Japanese game websites. So I ended up giving it to them so that they can archive it, which is really helpful. There was something else too. I think it was like the Roly Poly game. That's by. I can't remember the dude's last name, but he goes by Osamu. He makes a lot of like surreal art and games. But they were working for like Osamu Sato, yeah. And he did Roly Poly was like that was an interesting game. It had the animals with the letters, and it was in 3D. And I had made like sort of a portable version of it that could be played Windows 95. It was I put it in a portable version of Windows 95, and I had done it for Vinny to play, and they were actually asking for it because they didn't have a workable version of it. So a lot of the stuff that I did that in relation to that, like getting stuff to work, I should really put those up on archive so that people can easily be able to play them. I may not be the best with like OS emulation. This is really cool, by the way. But I think even still, I should probably put that stuff up on archive so that people have some way to play it if they aren't good with Windows emulation themselves and they don't want to spend a while trying to set up a thing themselves. I like how they did. Look at all the layering that they did here to create like the sort of like splatter effects, the flocks of the birds. And I don't know, this like cracking of the sky effect that they have going on here. I don't wonder how long it took them to make something like this. And look at that. I don't know how they did this, but they even created tree shadows on the ground. That's amazing. This looks a little post-apocalyptic too, because there's some old cars here. Old abandoned cars. What's got going on there? I should probably actually look at this area first before I go wandering off. I guess the general theme of this map, though, is stuff that's sort of like rotting away. Let's see, left to fester. Got a little tired of working on it and got lazy. Maybe I'll revisit some other time. I mean, the amount of work that they put into this, man. It's enough already. I'm gonna see if I can get to that house. If I can actually get over to it. I gotta be careful though, because I might get stuck. Or maybe I should just not do that. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't, because it's probably just meant to be in the background. I am curious about this over here, though. If I can get over to it. I think this is just meant as a background thing as well, but it's still pretty cool. Almost looks like a lake. This is transparent, but if you look at it from back here, it looks like it's supposed to be water with the reflection of like the sun. Okay, so I'm gonna load. Let me load into another map. Let's see, jumping 001. So this is another map by sadtiredclwn. See, jumping. So let me try this one. Oh, I see more platforms. You said it's not too hard, so let me see if I can do this one and have more success with it compared to the other one. Oh, this actually has some music? Sounds like it does. Just gotta wait for it to load. Oh, there we go. Oh, now we have leaves as platforms. At least these are actually really close together though, so I shouldn't have as much trouble jumping on these that I did with the other ones that were like blended into the world. So let's try this. Even butterflies too. Yeah, this is like a cute little world. I like how their worlds can go back and forth from being like whimsical in a way, abstract, like macabre, and then questionable. Like the one with the computer. I'm sure people could interpret these maps many different ways, but visually, they're just cool to look at. Okay, these are spaced out a little bit further, so please, 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 please don't fall. Oh god, no! No. At least they're easier to see than the ones in the other map. Shouldn't be too hard to get back up there. have to be careful with my jumps. Not like over jump. Oh boy. At least the music is nice. So even if you struggle a little bit with the jumping, it's nice to listen to the music. It's nice and calming. Okay. This is where I had trouble. Just as I say that too. Okay, one more time. A fly-up option could be nice for some of these maps. But then it would defeat the point of the platforms. I guess if someone wanted to make a platform map and didn't want someone to just cheat and fly all the way up to the top. But it could be useful in certain situations. Let's see if I can jump over that one. I keep falling off. I probably just suck at doing platforms. It looks like there's a moon or something up there. Or a seal space, it's hard to tell. But yeah, I could probably do this on my own if I wanted to get up there. But I'm gonna see if I can load into another map. Let's see, what do I have next on the list here? Potpourri. That one sounds familiar. I may have been to that map before. This one, also by sadtiredclwn as well. There are neat little dioramas and thank you messages at the end of these, but that's it. Guessing the collision shapes is just the rectangle of the image that makes it harder to judge. Possibly? I don't remember though, because you can like erase. Actually, no. I think you can erase parts of the image, so I think the collision is just based on like what's left of the image. Because I'm pretty sure you could make really tiny shapes out of something that originally started as like a larger image. Ooh. We have the silhouette style again, which I like. Yes, there's a hort. Oh, look at how they did this bridge. So they layered it to make it kind of look like it's a bumpy stone bridge. Interesting. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at this. It's like rain in a city with neon lights. I love how it's cool too, because they use the black silhouettes for the people and you can kind of see them through the rain. That's such a neat like way of doing this. Got beat. Coffee. Yeah, we're getting a bunch of rain, by the way. It is now rainy season. When's the Jackal plays Sok-worlds jumping maps for charity stream? Don't say that, because I will do that. Because if I ever, I don't know if it'll happen. I've participated in other people's charity streams in various ways. I have yet to do my own, but like I'm gonna need something. As sort of like an incentive thing, right? Or something challenging to do for charity, and you know, whatever ideas people throw at me, I'll do it. Because I love suffering. This is really neat, too. It's the splatter effect again, using the layers. And it looks amazing in like a room like this. With a very light background. I'm garbage at platforming though, like even when I made like the Vapor Zone for Vine Realms, which is uh-oh. Was that supposed to happen? Actually in both charity games, I am terrible at platforming. Like even in the worlds that I made, like some of them had platforming in them and I was just like awful at it. Maybe I'm just really bad at judging distance in first person. Oh, nice. Sad Tired Clown. Thanks for playing. Amazing. Okay, let me switch to... That was really beautiful. Let's see. Haunted house. Hosu. Yes, Haunted Hosu. Haunted house. I think this, let's see, is this the one by sadtiredclwn as well? I think so. I think the Josh B one's on the list, but it's further down. So let me do that one. Wait for this to load. Let me see how much I have on the list. I may end up having to do... I'm going to try and go for... I'm getting close to 2 hours. I'm going to try and go... I intend to do like 3 hours of this, maybe. I'm thinking I might have to do a part 2 for this, but if I do that, that might actually give people time to make their own worlds too. So that way, when I do a part 2, you guys, if you're interested in making a world for this, please let me know if you do. That way I can kind of keep track of like how many worlds I'm going to be exploring if people make them. But it'll give people enough time to make worlds, and that would be really cool if you guys are interested in this. This is only like $3 on Steam. Let's see, this one is called this. Okay, so this is called Haunted House, but it's completely dark. It's interesting. And you can only find your way with like some of the lit images here. You definitely are. It'll be interesting to see what you create, Neo. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, it's almost like a little maze, but you can only find your way around by the lit up images. Let me see here. Has an ending room. Oh, I didn't even see this. I'm blind. Hopefully folks will have a better idea what they will be doing than you are. I mean, at least from this, that's why I wanted to stream this too, as well, to show people. Oh, I can't get in. Can't seem to get in there. I don't know if I'm supposed to get in there. You can kind of see what's going on here. It's like trick-or-treaters outside of a bunch of houses. But showing off these will give you guys some ideas, and then you can probably keep in mind like what to do, maybe what not to do. Oh, here it is. Okay, cool. I didn't want to miss this. Oh, there's a lot more to this. Holy shit. Got a ghost here. Oh. I know this would trigger somebody badly. Arachnophobia room. I have no issues with spiders though. We have a ton around here because I have like a big garden and everything. We get these like we get orb weavers all over the place. They're quite huge, but they're like they're good for gardens and stuff, but they're like they make these like really wide spirally webs all over the place. And they can be quite massive. Oh, cool. Looks like a dungeon in here. Is that a werewolf? Some kind of werewolf. Let's see, is that it? Oh, no, no, no. There's more. Oh, they hid this right over here. Oh, it just keeps changing. Wow. Oh, that is a trippy effect. How the fuck did they do that? What did they... Okay, so these are all like flat. It's one image that's like got multiple spirals on it, but they layered them, but the effect of like the effect of the movement makes it look like it's like moving around you. The hell? Happy Halloween! Clown room! Oh, that's amazing. It's once again, I am blown away by what people are capable of doing in this with just 2D images. Just crazy. Okay, next one is, let's see, haunted house, Cant Sleep. Cant Sleep. Oh god. What's going on here? Oh my god. These almost look like oh, what do you call them? X-Acto knives. Reminds you of Tetsuo? Oh, Tetsuo the Iron Man, I think it's called. That's a really... There's actually like, I think there's 2 movies that they have for Tetsuo. I haven't watched it in a while. Someone had actually suggested it for Halloween, but I wasn't sure people could handle it. Like, you got... For a movie like that, you had to be in the right mood to watch it. Second one is called Body Hammer. I can't remember if I watched the second one or not. First one is better? Yeah. You know, maybe I don't remember watching the second one because it wasn't as good as the first one. But yeah, that... You really have to be in a very specific mood to watch that movie all the way through. It is a work of art, though. It's amazing. Also, this, once again, these maps that sadtiredclwn makes is just phenomenal with the layering and the choice of colors and the theming, and just like, oh, here we have another like spiral tunnel. Placing things in a way to create sort of like an effect on your brain. It's amazing. What mood would that be anyways? Becoming iron? Yeah, I guess I can't describe it. I can't really describe it. There's so much going on in that movie. It's very... There's a lot of like macabre stuff in it, and I mean, I don't want to spoil it though, but you have to be kind of like prepared for just very I don't know, metal. Think about your brain has to be prepared for being injected with metal. That's all I can say. You feel like stabbing your brain with metal, maybe? I guess. Eat metal. You have to crave metal. A map about my broken brain, the mess it makes at night. Made by sadtiredclwn. Oh, there we go. Cannot sleep. Endless. Cannot reach the bed. Must go through insomnia nightmare forever. Okay, so next one is recreation. Okay, I think I have to word it a very specific way for it to come up. There we go. I see another jumping map on the list. Yeah, it's possible for the platforming maps in this. I might I'll try out the next one and see how I do, but it could be like a fun, like, you know, CBT kind of challenge thing. You know, for another kind of stream maybe. Or something I can have on the side. Like when I'm watching an event and I load that up and see if I can get to the top. For each of the jumping maps. Let's see, you'll become metal then? Yeah, you have to crave, I don't know, injection of metal into one's body. Oh, look at this. It's such a contrast, like I was saying earlier with the maps, from the macabre to something that's bright and cheery, fantastical. Oh, I like these things here. The goat statues of some sort. It's like a dark cave. Some of the vegetation here kind of looks. I know the effect of being in a dark cave but still bright like this makes them seem like they're supposed to be luminescent. In a way. I like how they use a lot of like black in their maps to help contrast a lot of things. God, it's trans. Like how they use black to it contrasts against like the other colors, but in order to create like stuff like this. Because if something is purely black, you could combine it together to create things like this. And this like inky effect that they've been using. The vines. Can you climb up here, I wonder? I think that's just meant to be layering. That's pretty cool. Okay. Next one, let's see. Oh yeah, the jumping map. Let's see, jumping. Here is 03. Just wait for that to load. Ooh. That's a lot different. This has a lot more going on than the other jumping maps. I think this is the last jumping map? Okay. It's got kind of like a cosmic feel to it. The platforms are a lot bigger. So maybe I will have more success with this. Also, the floor is more visible, which means the platforms, like the platforms aren't quite the same as the floor, so I'll be able to see them a lot clearer. As long as there's no like weird angles, I should be able to like jump on this fine, as long as I don't get too overconfident and over jump. Okay, all right, so I have to be careful here. Okay. Now we got turns, which I need to be careful with. Yeah, a lot of turns. Okay, where am I supposed to go? Okay, right there. I could miss that. I'm not careful. There we go. Okay, so these are going kind of upward, less visible. And down. I'll be disappointed in myself if I fall in this map, considering how big the platforms are compared to the other maps. Because the visibility is really good here. Okay, get up. Go. We got a weird angle here. See if I can get to that one. No. No. Okay, one more time. Oh. Actually, where does it start? Where did he end up? Is it all the way at the bottom? Yeah, I fell. Problem is I don't know where. Did I start there? Oh, I did. Okay, here we go again. Like I said, I could save these for, you know, another time. Try to see if I can actually get to the top. Well, I'm, you know, like maybe there was something going on where I have to where I'm watching something. Or like a charity thing and, see if I can get to the top of these maps without falling. See, oh, okay. The turns shape me. Yeah. My sense of judgment. It looks really cool though. There are a lot of jumping maps, but sadtiredclwns are the only ones you thought were any good. I mean, it's really awesome. They look amazing. I'm not good at platforming. But maybe sometime I can actually work on getting to the top of these. Another time. But they look really cool. So let me go ahead and load another map here. Let's see, a warning. This is not a place of honor. Has an ending placard. Okay. Let me load this one here. It looks like this is using the silhouettes again, which I love. Oh wow. It's wow, that's really cool. So they used for this background here, I don't know if this is supposed to be mountains, but they used a lot of like transparent images and layered them together. It's kind of cool. They have a cool effect when you walk around. This does look like a battle arena. If something occurred on some maybe like I don't know, it's an alien world or something. We're like caged into this area here. So yeah, pretty cool. Nice visual style and usage of the transparent textures. Let's see. Next one is focus longload. Oh wait. Oh wait, no. Okay, that's the next one. There's a lot more. Is there a lot more? Okay, let me see if I can. Oh, whoops. I'll reload it again. Maybe did I like miss something? Maybe. Let's see. A warning. Maybe I blinded it. The Great Mime War. Yes. Is there maybe a path that I missed? Oh, there's an ending card. Okay. Which means I need to go find it. Oh, I see. I see. There is a path here. I actually kind of... I didn't even see it. Oh god, I wouldn't have been able to see that if I didn't see the white in the back. I thought that was just like an empty corner. Oh wow. It's amazing what they're able to do with just black and white images and transparent textures. I'm actually a fan of like there's games that do it, but I'm a fan of like a minimalist style with a limited palette. I know there's some games out there that use it, but games that are mostly like that are monochrome and have like black and white characters and stuff. Things that use like shadows. A Warning Misunderstood, a map by sadtiredclwn, inspired by Safdar Abdi's art concepts about how to warn people 1,000 of years from now about nuclear contamination. Interesting. Huh. Let's see. Okay, so next one is ThreeStonesPass. 3 Stones by sadtiredclwn. Okay. Are you guys fine with how quiet it's been also? Oh wait, this actually is music. Just as I'm about to say, a lot of these maps don't have music. Maybe I should load music. This one actually has music. This has a little bit of something. It's very subtle. Imagine it's a fantasy world 1,000 years from now, and they open the mythical dungeon only for the elephant's foot to be there. Yeah. What a realization that would be, right? To find out that things became the way they are because of a nuclear fallout. Which is an idea that's been explored before. Hell, even like, what, Splatoon did it? There's some other games where like there's a fantasy world, but they end up finding out that a long time ago it used to be like our kind of like way of living. Adventure Time does it too. Oh yeah. Or like way back in the past there was like nuclear fallout, or it, you know, an apocalypse happened of some sort to our generation or something similar to our lifetime, and then you get like, I don't know, mutants, and people start living in you know, recreating like the medieval era. Actually, the Postman does it too. ThreeStonesPass, dang, that's a lot of urinary tract pain. Oh god. I've been lucky enough not to have to, I haven't passed any stones yet. I have never experienced passing a stone. At least for that. I have dealt with gallbladder stones, and I don't know if the pain of that is comparable to the other type of passing of the stones, but the gallbladder ones are pretty awful. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Oh, this is cute. I like this. Jump down here. Oh, there's a little cave. Look at that. Reminds me of those, I haven't gone to too many, but when I was a kid, there's different paths here. There used to be these huge caves that they would do tours in, and because they'd be kind of like this. It actually reminds me of one I've been to, where they do tours, and of course they guide people through these huge ass caves, and they have like these tales about them and everything like that. One of the ones that I went into, wow, this has a lot of paths in it. I feel like I missed stuff. Can I get down there? Let me try the other way. But one of the ones I went to that we did a tour through had this like it goes deep into the cave, and at the end there's this huge spiral staircase that goes all the way up. It like hundreds of stairs. So you get quite a workout having to go all the way back up. And it's funny too because the staircase, the spiral staircase, the one that I went in that goes all the way up, it goes through this like weird entrance that goes into their shop. Like they have this merch shop. Oh, bears. There are bears. That's meant for their like cave tour stuff. Got a waterfall there. But yeah, it's like literally, oh yeah, we have a hatch in a store, and when you open it, it's a spiral staircase and it goes into the cave, the depths of the cave. There's a lot of little things in this cave. Can I get stuck in here? I probably don't want to go through there. Let's see if I can get back out of here. So it's definitely, seemed like there was definitely more. Caves are cool but scary at the same time. Yeah, when I've done tours in caves before, you kind of like you kind of look at like I don't know, just how huge like the structures are, the stalactites. It does a lot of pointy things in the cave, and you're like, wow, what if I and they're very slick too. There's lots of wet in the caves. So much wet and moisture, and doctors are like, wow, what if I accidentally slipped and fell in the cave and hit like a fucking spike in there? You could easily die or get like crippled and like fall into some crevice or something and just get stuck in there. It's just an awful thought. They're really cool, but like seem really dangerous at the same time if you don't have the appropriate gear or to explore a cave. This is really neat. Don't accidentally do a Dracula. What does that mean? Look at this bridge, by the way. It's really cool. Let me just check this up first before. Impaled in the stalagmite. Oh, yeah. Oh, Vlad the Impaled moment. I get you. I get you. ThreeStonesPass short map by sadtiredclwn. Thanks for playing. Very good. Very good. Next one is Ruins. Like when, let's see, when I walk over bridges in Boston and have terrible thoughts about throwing my phone in the water. Yeah, the brain does weird stuff, doesn't it? I mean, some of us enjoy exploring wet caves. Oh boy. Wet, warm caves. Yeah, isn't it funny how your brain, you'll be like, walking over a bridge or somewhere that could be potentially dangerous, and your brain's like, wow, what if you did this and injured or killed yourself? Wouldn't it be cool? Our brains are full of wild thoughts and must be tamed. They are contained though, thankfully, inside of our skulls, but they should not be allowed to run away with the kind of thoughts that they have. Oh, I thought that was a pizza for a minute. I was like, wow, that's a very red pizza. It kind of looks like it in a way. You got like a beet sauce. Actually, I wonder if that exists. I'm pretty sure it does, right? A beet sauce pizza? Like something made with beets? It's very like purple red. Pizza? I wouldn't be surprised if that exists. This is like some sort of goop. Caesar warning. Flashing images ahead. Flashing? Really? I wonder how they did that. Because I know in some of their... Oh, I see. Look at that. With the layering. They did like a trick with the layering to make it flash. That is fucking awesome. So before I look at that, that's something that you can actually do, because these are kind of like being treated as like 3D objects with collision in a way. But I'm wondering if the effect is being caused by Z fighting, which is something that happens when we have. It can happen like even with something as simple as a plane with the texture on it, but when you have like planes clipping into each other, there's like a weird flashing effect that they do when they're like going through each other. And so let's see, earlier hammer to jaw map that's easy to get stuck in also has more flashing images. Oh yeah, I'll have to check that in again because I want to see. Wow, look at that. That is amazing that they managed to do that. Oh, and this too. Oh, this whole thing. Yeah, they used the Z fighting effect to make it twitch. That is really awesome. Normally, the funny thing is normally that you don't want that to happen in a 3D map, but here it's actually being used for the art to make flashing. That's awesome. Oh boy. Oh my. Oh, it's creating like a glitched effect in a way. Wow. Now I'll have to be careful though, because sometimes I'm pretty resilient. Especially in VR. Like I certainly have my VR legs, but sometimes when stuff is in first person, even if I'm not in VR, it can like kind of hurt my eyeballs a little bit. Stuff like this. It's fine though. This is like amazing that they use the Z fighting to create like corruptions in the map. And it's something that you use like 2D images in. It's amazing. Oh, it's like all corrupted. Oh, this is astounding. What the fuck? Is there another thing over here? Oh yeah, there's a lot of places to go. There's definitely stuff like this, very trippy stuff like this in VR chat. But they can also be kind of hard on the brain too. Got those fractal worlds. I've been into those fractal worlds, but they make me they cause like some performance issues. Holy shit, look at that. And they also make me a bit barfy, so I don't visit those worlds that often. Look at this. Ruins. It's almost like this effect here is almost like a network and like a nerve system that's like reaching out. Wow, that's fucking amazing. Pretty cool. Let's see, a place for me is the next one, which is a short map place. And then I'll have to go back to the one map that I had trouble. The nerves are escaping. Let's see, a place for me. to see if I can like not get stuck on the map so I can view more of it. It's possible I might actually get through the list today. So I'm getting towards some of the end of sadtiredclwn's maps and getting to the ones at the end of the list. I think I've seen this one possibly before. I did when this game first came out, I think on itch.io, or I was made aware of it. There are some maps that kind of had this style, and also some with like text images or text like with dialogue that I explored a little bit before I tried to create my own map. Got a little like cave here. Does this go anywhere? I don't think that goes anywhere. There's like a big cave here. It's like a little place up here. Oh yeah, it's like a little path. Oh yeah, I was about to say, I wonder if they made a home in the cave and that's exactly what's going on here. Oh, wow. I didn't expect this at all. Place for me a short map by sadtiredclwn. Want to do more, but game is freezing up a lot. I wonder if they plan to update this. Because I don't know how long the Steam version's been out. I knew about the other version of it. And I don't know if people are still making like maps for it, like recently. I know some of you guys did, which I checked out. But I don't know if there's still like a community for this. It's useful images to where it would be, where the dev would be like, oh, well, maybe I should like add some more stuff to it. A little more quality of life stuff to the exploration and map creation. Here's another one by sadtiredclwn. Not much of a community, unfortunately. Oh. And like I said, it would be a problem with that too. Devs don't seem interested in updating it. Oh. Yeah, the sad thing too is like then you have the fact that this stuff could disappear without a proper way to like archive it physically. Let's see, this one is called Useful Images, a neat place to visit if you want some behind the scenes on how sadtiredclwn makes some things. Okay. Let's see. So notes on like searching for images. Ocean, sting, sun. Okay, so kind of like a guide. Howdy. This map is a collection of images that people might find helpful when building their own maps. These text boxes will have the words you need to type in the Sok-worlds search engine to bring up the image displayed. It will usually be followed by an example for how to use them. If you find anything helpful, I suggest writing the words down on a note or taking screenshots. So this is actually really cool. Certain tags got updated because they no longer worked. Okay. Interesting. Oh, so it uses Pixabay. So I imagine they don't own Pixabay themselves. So if someone found a way to like archive this, maybe like if this this went down and they were able to pull some data from this game that said, hey, like in the game itself, maybe it has data like, oh, well, this map uses this and this and this image from Pixabay. Maybe there's a way someone can, mod the game themselves. Like if the servers or whatever for this go down to where people can't search stuff anymore, to have it also go through Pixabay. to load the images again, but I mean, Pixabay is not going to last forever. If you didn't read things in the starting room, this won't make sense at all, so please read it. Is it an image that's completely white, I wonder? There's a lot here. Eclipse circle. Oh, so that's interesting. So they actually, instead of just saying how you can use it in a text box, they show you how it's being used, how you can use the eclipse in different ways. I actually have a whole thing here. Howdy. Is there anything on the back of this? Okay, yeah, they basically, like, in order to create the like tunnel, they laid over the black circles. The circle image has a terrible outline that makes it difficult to overlap. Leaf indicator. But you can band-aid it with other images if you need to. Yeah, it sounds like something I would do if I was making stuff like that. I would like to get back to this and make a map again. Woodland hedgehog. Let's see, Turkit script. They're using a lot of like black images, which they use in a lot of their stuff. So you go through this. It's like a tunnel. Oh, I see. All made out of the same image. Just the black rectangle. But they did like a lot of things with it. Also, I'm going to assume since this game doesn't... I don't think this game displays shadow by itself, right? I don't know if it does. I can't remember if it does. If it does, then I'm... Because I thought maybe that they were creating shadow by like putting down a transparent image of the one that they put up, but I think it does display shadow. Let's see, all these can be found by typing gouache. I think it's pronounced gouache paper. Oh, that's what they used for the one map. They had like the big triangle mountain things. That also reminds me of it's also drawing ambient occlusion. It reminds me of that material that manga artists use. Like they use the different textures to fill in, like for shading when they're doing like their comics. There's an image here, but it's hard to see unless directly on it. It can be used for invisible walls. I see. You can stack them for fun effects. Or like fun visual effects. Ooh, look at that. Should get closer to it. Farther away. It kind of dissipates a little bit. Oh, tones. Yeah, that's what they're called. That's really neat. Also reminds me of like fish scales in a way. Or scales, serpent scales. So that's what they use for this here. Oh. So you can use that if you layer it right. You can create sort of an effect of the tunnel getting darker and darker. That's interesting. That's a really neat effect. This here. Oh, here's another one here. Wow, it's amazing. It's like the way they use this. You can create a tunnel that appears sort of invisible at first, and then it like slowly the walls appear as you pass through it. That's fucking amazing. And this you can see, oh, a wavy pattern? How do they figure this stuff out? Probably spent a lot of time just trying to figure this stuff out. And I mean, they were probably educated on stuff like this too, maybe. Maybe they're someone who did art already. It kind of seems like it with the way they made their maps. These images are helpful for flat white backgrounds, but may take some work hiding the unwanted parts. Postcard geometric. See, foul card. Beans card. This is sad. What is this building? Can't seem to get in there. I don't know what that is. I think I looked at everything. Okay. Let's see, that's it for now. I might make another map in this style if I find more images I find useful. This map is designed using Sok-worlds 1.02. If it's ever updated, I may have to update some of the information. Hope this map is useful or at least interesting. Please check out my other maps. Oh god, okay. Well, I don't know what yeah, interesting messages down there. But yeah, that was a cool demonstration. Yeah, spicy, huh? It seems so. That's fine. That was an interesting demonstration of the usage of those images, though. Amazing. Like, the transparent images, especially, like being the effects created when they're layered like that with the tunnels, make it seem like they're invisible at first, but then they appear as you get closer to them. It's amazing. It's really awesome. Let's see. I think the next one is Old Haunts. Get here. I'm gonna go for like 30 more minutes, so I may end up having, yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have a ton. I will have a ton of maps for definitely gonna have to do a part 2 for this one. So there's 3 maps left for sadtiredclwn. So let's see, Old Haunts is the next one. Oh, I see they're using the tones in this map as well. I know I don't know if I could put in the holy shit when that loaded in. I don't know if I could spend the amount of time that they may have spent on these maps. Like they're really impressive, but yeah, I wouldn't mind like going in and making my own thing if I get the chance to do it. If I don't, then I don't mind playing other people's maps if they decide to make them. What is this? The Undead Cafe? Or bar, actually. Something about it that actually... is it the floor? Maybe the floor gives me that vibe. And the fact that there's a bar in here, but I kind of like had The Shining come to mind. For some reason. Ooh. Oh, this one uses a lot of the... That is amazing. So almost like flashing lit signs in a way. All of these have that effect. And they're layered too, so there's actually a bit of depth to them as well going on. Oh, they did that with the back of this? Really? So if you stand back and view this one. Jeez. That looks like the chat emote, by the way. Hey, little dog, how you doing? Oh, that's a neat effect. It's almost like hollow foil in a way. Huh. Hi, Retro. Oh, this is really neat. Speaking of like hollow foil, that's like a rainbow like foil effect. You doing good? You just got home? Hope the stream is going on. Yeah, it's been interesting. Exploring these worlds. And you inhaled 25 kilograms of microplastics. Doing what? These are all 2D, by the way. If you were here earlier, I'm exploring maps made by a user called sadtiredclwn, made in Sok-worlds, and these are literally all these maps. It's literally just 2D images. They're like JPEGs, but there's you can position them, you can cut them out in a way, and they have collision. And people have made like these whole worlds with them. Like this person in particular, like, has made some just amazing, like it's just out of this world in a way. Doing anything really. They're like Anakin's sand. They get everywhere, even when you least expect them. Microplastics. Yeah, maybe if you're drinking like city water, you might get a heaping dose of microplastics and drugs in your system. Oh, look at this. This also, how are they doing this? So they used a lot of layers here. That almost looks like a circuit board, but rainbow colored. There's a lot of colors going on here. And then they layered this checker pattern that's got holes in it. But if you stand back, it looks like hollow foil. It's amazing. Imagine how patient you gotta be to not accidentally move something out of the way. Oh, true. I haven't like used the creation system in this in a long time, so I don't know how tedious it must be to make something like this using it the way it is, like how limited it might be. Is that death back there? That's just another like skelly thing, it looks like. Oh, shit. This is transparent as well. See, there's something over here. Oh, shit. Oh, that's really neat. That also kind of has like an effect on it as well, slightly. Another boner here. Yeah, it's really cool. Really fascinating effects. Like, I really gotta imagine. I really gotta wonder how long it took the creator to make things like that, to give it to give those things those effects. This one might be your favorite. Yeah, it's really cool. Let's see. Next one is Daydreaming. Okay, go ahead and play this one. Since most of these are sadtiredclwn's maps, what I might do... Let me take a look here. I'm gonna look through the list real quick. I don't know if any more of sadtiredclwn's maps show up for the rest of the list. I think it's just a hodgepodge of users. So what I might do is after I get through... I'll make this stream focused mostly, except for the 2 maps that you guys made. Make this stream the sadtiredclwn map stream where I covered their maps, and then on the I'm definitely gonna have to do another stream of this because there's a lot of maps. Also, I was told that some of the horror game devs made maps in this, like Fever Dream Johnny, which I think, let's see, which username did he go by? Is it no, Bryce is someone else. Is Bryce Govern the Bryce? The dev Bryce? Oh, Jonathan Bald is Fever Dream Johnny. Okay, so these maps here, like the other ones you have listed, they would be really good for next time I do a stream. So I'll keep this stream to the sadtiredclwn. Yes, Jonathan Bald. I'll keep this to, yeah, those maps, and then the next time I stream this, I'll do the other ones. That way I can kind of keep the maps like together per stream. This is called Daydreaming? Is this the Snake Road? This looks like the Snake Way from Dragon Ball Z. Except it might be fish scales? This is more like Fish Way. Okay, so this is pointing over here, so you can jump on the clouds. That's awesome, though. Look, oh yeah, look. Oh, well, I guess it kind of looks like a dragon too. Here's the ending thing here. There you go. Short map by sadtiredclwn. So the last one I'm gonna do is Dysphoria. Get the menu. This one says it has some crazy impressive visuals. Oh yeah, see by the thumbnail. Oh, we got more of the vine effect here. The black on white. sadtiredclwn is a relatable username. Yeah. Really impressive stuff, though. Oh, more layering here. Holy shit. Look at that tunnel. Oh wait, this says okay. I thought this was platforming for a minute. I got a little scared. I was like, oh wait, I can't reach that. I'm gonna fall through the map. Because yeah, that's kind of a thing I noticed. Oh yeah, I need to try that again. Yeah. There's also focus long load that you missed. What happened with that? Because I thought I tried to load it. Did it not load the focus long load map? I'll try that again. I got japed for a bit because that is something that you can do in these worlds. Is I think there might be a point where there is a ground, but I think if you make the ground a transparent image to where it has collision, I think you could still take images that have like where you can actually see stuff from them and put them through. Well, yeah, I guess that you could do that because a spawn point you have just you could start the person on the transparent ground, but have it to where all the other images are like kind of going through where you have the starting ground at, so it looks like you could fall, but it's actually solid here. Also, holy shit, the tunnel in this map. The layers. It's like going into someone's like brain full of ink. Holy shit. Actually, you know what this reminds me of? I can't remember if Vinny was the one that played it, but there was a game that had like a world in it. Like, I think it was an exploratory game, but it had a world that looked like it was etched. It was like looked like somebody used like it was like etched in pen or something. I can't quite put my finger on what the name of that was. And I don't know if it was a world. I don't know if it was like the world, like the 21, the world game or something similar to that, where it had like different visual styles in the worlds. That's another good exploration game that does stuff like this. This is really elaborate though. I don't know if it was that game or something else that had like a inked sketched world that this sort of reminds me of. And then we get to the end where it is the face is shattered. That's so familiar you can't remember though. Yeah, it was quite a while ago. Impressive, very impressive tunnel. Okay, so I'm gonna revisit the other two maps. So hammer, let's see, hammer to jaw. We'll try that again. See if I don't get caught on the map. Something Vinny played, yeah. I can't remember though. So many, you know, there's a point where a lot of these Sunday-esque, like the surreal, like experimental Sunday-esque games, like just kind of bleed together. So I can't like pinpoint. There's so much good shit that he played though, but like it was so long ago that I can't fucking remember. That's why I don't think, other than the full sauce descriptions for, try jumping over that circular platform at the start. In Hammer to the Jaw. When I go around the entrance. Okay. I don't think there's a database. There's like the descriptions in Full Sauce for the games, but I recall somebody mentioning maybe working on a database, and I think they maybe asked if I would help, and that's why I was doing stuff on the Reddit at the time. Okay, so do you mean this here? Jump. Okay. I don't know why it keeps doing it, so I actually jumped. Maybe there's a way I can get over it there. Let me load this again. Yeah, it's like, I don't know what's going on. Let me try again. Let me just try some different things. I don't think there's a proper database. Now, it's funny because before I got deep into the Divine Sauce or anything, when I kind of watched it lightly, I was like, he didn't have this much issue with it. Yeah, I don't even know. Maybe it's haunted on my end. But when I used to be in the Game Grumps fandom and kind of used their Reddit, they actually had this compilation that was constantly being updated of games that they've played and also games that they've been sent. That way, when people suggest games for the Game Grumps to play or want to send them games, they actually have this like huge list that people can reference so they can know if he's played something or not. I don't know if anyone's done that, like for Vine Sauce, for Vinny specifically. And it's been on the brain lately because, like, oh, God damn it. I just got stuck on. Okay. One more time. I backed up and got stuck. But there's been some stuff that been played, some repeat things here and there, some Sunday stuff or whatever. Sometimes I'm guilty of it too, because I forget. But a database that you can search, it would be a huge commitment, yes, because you would have to go through. Thankfully, you can use like the Full Sauce and some of the other official like Vine Sauce channels where game playthroughs have been uploaded. You can use like the descriptions from those and pull the names and stuff from them, but it would take a lot of time to input the stuff in it. But it could be good if you had like a few people working on it. It could be very helpful. That way, people can be like, "Oh, well, did he play this yet?" And you know, or if someone was trying to find the name of a game. Okay. I'm wondering if you can jump How about we try and jump over this way? And I'm wondering, could I jump over this? Oh, yes, 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 yes. Aha. Okay, now hopefully I don't get stuck on anything in here. Okay, map contains flashing images. Okay, cool. Holy shit. Yeah, I missed out on this. I'm glad I kept trying. Holy shit. Yeah, that's gonna destroy bitrate. Also, I'll have to watch my own eyes because even though I'm not like epileptic or anything, I do get, like I said, in some first person stuff when I'm exploring, I do get a slight migraine from stuff that's like twitching or visual distortion. This is really cool though. Once again, using like the Z fighting technique of the stuff like clipping together. I have to sort of like look at it and then look away so I don't like get the weirdness to my eyeballs. Ooh, what we got going on here? Huh. Is that fish? Fish was cut in half. Let's see, hammer to jaw. Okay. That was pretty cool. Poor fish. Poor fish. Okay, and there's one more. Focused long load. Okay. I thought I got that one, but let me see. Oh, I missed it. Did I miss it? How did I miss this one? I must have blinded on the list. But yeah, I know it's kind of, I don't know, a database for buying those games though. This feel like it's kind of late to do that, and someone should have already been doing it like way back when he first got really popular on his channel. Something I wish I could work on myself, but it would need help from a bunch of people. But it could be nice if it's something that existed, or just like it would be nice as just an archive of like, this is what he's played, and kind of give like a visual representation of like how many games he's actually covered in like the lifetime of him streaming. Oh, these are cool. It's the little like the rainbow eye lasers. All of the roads has an ending placard. Okay. Whatever, there's roads here, I think. So probably just have to kind of navigate around. Oh, I'm guessing you can actually get up on these and okay. Okay, I see what's going on here. Oh, there we go. So it looks like a trippy rhythm game map in a way, with the rainbow lines and the arrows going down from them. Let's see, can I get up here? Yes. It almost looks 3D from because there's like shading on this image here, but if you look at it from way back, it almost looks like it's 3D. Can't wait for someone to use this as a platform for a music video. It looks like a lot of these maps are kind of like you are exploring a music video, and I know in the indie dev scene that is a thing that already exists. I'm guessing I'm supposed to use these to get up here. It's burning. It's burning for some reason. But yeah, even itch.io, there are a lot of like indie bands that utilize like, you know, make like a game or something, or hire somebody to make them a game where you're basically just exploring a music video. I've seen a lot of examples of that. And even stuff that's been suggested to Biddy too, but like, as cool as it is, like, it just seems like a good way to get like a VOD mute or something, or get copyright striked. Although, like, if they're putting it on itch.io, and especially now, they have to know, or you think they would expect like someone to be able to stream it, right? You know, it's like someone's gonna play it, someone's probably likely gonna stream it. So I hope you would keep that in mind if you make a game that incorporates your music. Okay, we're actually at the end here. Jerry Paper's Chameleon World, is that? Huh. Actually, speaking of, when I was going through the VRML stuff, I don't know if I had to do it on stream. I think I had to avoid it because it definitely had copyrighted music, but there's a VRML world that I went into that was specifically made to promote some like 90s bands music, which is really cool. Let's see, there was this one small indie sandbox thing made in Unity that was simply an interactive music video, and you've lost it. Vinny played it once for a Sunday. It wasn't like the Soup guy. There was actually quite a few he did. There's one with the dude on skateboard, and it was like called Soup something. Something about a soup can or whatever. Focus, a map by sadtiredclwn. Thanks for playing. So yeah, I enjoyed these a lot. These are really amazing. Campbell soup cans were in it. Yes. I think it was that one, but he played like another one too that had body parts. Like, I don't know if it was the same music video though. They had like giant eyes and like a tongue and lips, and I don't know if it was the same one where you had the dude that was like skateboarding around in the soup cans. So, but yeah. These were really great, Kite Line. I appreciate you making a list and curating these, because these are the ones by sadtiredclwn were really fascinating. Like, when even based on the notes, I didn't know, like, it's based on the notes, like you said that they were impressive, but I didn't expect this level of detail with what the other kind of stuff I've seen in Sok-worlds, like, you know, where it's more simple and like people like just kind of like shove random images wherever and make buildings with it. But this is like, all of this is like art. It's just like actual, you know, explorable art pieces that have a really unique visual style that make use of the 2D images to create, like, you know, motion and different effects. It's just amazing. Nothing else in Sok-worlds even comes close to this style. Yeah, they put in like an amazing amount of effort into these maps. It's just kind of astounding. So I think I'm going to end it there, and I still have a ton of so did I not see this here? Not see the Bone World? Maybe I did. I still have like a ton of other things on the list that aren't by sadtiredclwn. So there's stuff by a lot of users here, even some like Fever Dream Johnny made some maps in here. So those would be good to explore the next time I stream this. I don't know if it'll be like that soon. I'll have to see if there's anything else I want to stream before then. Also, since I'm going to be doing a part 2 of this, if you guys want to take the time to make maps, I'll actually cover those as well. So I would say maybe I'll, in order to give time for people to make maps, maybe I will stream this next week. Maybe I'll do this like next Friday or something. That way people actually have enough time to make maps too, so I can cover them. And that would be really cool. Let's see, reminds me of the P4G opening. Oh yeah, with the yellow and the yellow as the base color, then all the colors, all the different like rainbow colors and the sort of like stripes and stuff going on. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. It was fun exploring those. and seeing what is possible and with the limitations of something like Sok-worlds is really cool. So I'm going to head out now and let me see if someone else is streaming that I can send you guys to, because that's what I usually do. Let me see. Oh, click on this thing here. I think Johnny's still playing Persona 5 Royal, I think. So I'm going to send you guys over to him if you want to tune in. He is like some ways into that though. So if you're trying to avoid spoilers, you might want to like tap out now before I throw you over there. I will probably watch him as well. So I'll head over there with you guys and chill. Just going to send you over 3, 2, and 1. You guys have a good night.